Okay, I just wanted to know, I know I'm starting a little early. I just wanted to know if anyone was online. I thought I'd start a little bit early just to be online and say hello to you. I hope that the sound is working fine, and I guess just let me know if you are watching live, if the sound is on. My microphone's on, and I guess I just wanted to make sure that everything's working on your end. And I'll wait a little while. Because technically, I guess class doesn't start till 1, so I'll just wait a little bit and answer any questions you might have for homework. So I'll start maybe the new stuff at 1 o'clock, which is about 4 more minutes. Hi, Tanis. Tanis, can you hear me? Can you just hit me with the chat and just let me know if the audio was working? Um, and Great, super. Thank you so much. Okay, so on number 5, if we look at number 5, is this what you see? Because I can explain something to you, I think. Is this what you see on number 5? Do you have 30 degrees, 74 feet, and X? Just let me know if that's what you see, if this is the same picture as you. Okay, so I think I don't think there's a problem because I am trying to use the same book as you are now. Like I'm using, I thought I was using the same one as you, but what this means is, let me just get it. And I'm going to try and, there, hopefully that's a bit better. Okay. So when we have these two slashes, the two slashes means that these two sides are the same length. So it's kind of a tricky way to say that if this side is 74 feet, this side is 74 feet as well. So that's, if you knew that piece of information, the two notches mean they're the same length. So this is an isosceles triangle. We did talk about types of triangles at the beginning of this unit, but again, if you see the two slashes, you're supposed to remember that they're the same length. So if that's the case, then we have a 30-degree angle here. These two sides are 74, so it's clearly just a law of cosines question. If I'm solving for x, I know that x squared equals, so it's going to be the two sides, right? 74 squared plus 74 squared minus 2 times 74 times 74 times cos of 30 degrees. Make sure you're in sorry, I'll just make this a bit easier for you to see, I hope. There. So 74 squared plus 74 squared minus 2 times 74 times 74 times cos 30. And we put that all in the calculator and we get a big number, right? So remember that if I want to solve for x, the law of cosines only gives us x. But if I want to do the square, right, if I want to find what x is, x will equal the square root of this whole thing. So in this little, if I'm just using my handheld calculator, I can punch all that in, and then I could just hit the square button at the end, and that gives me x equals 38.31 feet. And I think moving forward, I would just use a little handheld calculator for trig, maybe. Just use your regular little calculator for trig. We'll talk about the graphing calculators either when we get back to school or when we move on to the next unit, which I guess we might get to graphing calculators before we get back to school. But for now, let's just use our regular calculators for trig. It's probably easier. But hopefully that clears up that question. Remember when you have the triangle, like when you, or even when we were talking about, if you remember, I'll just quickly close that up. When we were talking about rectangles even, if I drew a rectangle when we were talking about perimeter and area, if I have two slashes here and two slashes, it means these. The same principle applies for triangles. Were there any other questions on the triangle stuff? And you can let me know. It seems like this was pretty basic stuff, right? It was just either solving for